All right, I'm Jace here with Chuck Dyke, the coordinator for the upcoming Delaware Coalition of Reason, and Chuck's joined us today during his time at the Reason Rally. So, Chuck, what is it about the Reason Rally that was the most memorable for you, since this was your time up here from Delaware?
Well, this was the first time I've ever been at a national level event of this type, and I was impressed with the diversity of all the people, the diversity of the speakers, the diversity of the messages as well. Although there was the common theme that, as non-believers, we have a certain amount of power that we can exercise to actually affect change. And I think that underlying message was the most effective portion of the rally for me.
So we've had about 50 coalition coordinators out of our 85 come through our booth today, and they visited different groups. I mean, what was it like for you to be working with, people in their local areas to say, we're here to make sure that all non-theistic people have a place that they belong?
What I found really, really helpful to me was recognizing that some of the problems that we see in Delaware are not necessarily unique. One of the problems that I have is trying to engage with enough people to take on responsibilities. And I found that sort of dynamic is common across the board, but it's common even within the atheist community. I appreciated, hearing that from folks, because that it's clearly something that I can try to work towards in the long term to find some better solutions for it. And I think that in meeting the people that I've been able to meet over the last day and a half, that I think I have some better ideas now.
So tomorrow, when you go back to Newark, as I know you call it in
Yes.
Newark in Delaware, I mean, what sort of things do you envision? What do you want to be able to take away from the Reason Rally and make a reality there in Newark and Wilmington and Dover?
I think that we will be able to leverage some of the connections that I was able to make these last 2 days, and also be able to reach out to people even within the greater Philadelphia area, and be able to lean on their expertise, find out about their resources, and see what we can start to pump into our local groups. I think that my experience here, and there were about maybe 10 other people that from our area that showed up. So the whole group of us, I'm sure, are going to be able to coalesce much better as a group to share all of the messages that we heard, and all of the enthusiasm and the excitement, and start to try to sort of like propagate that out into groups that are sort of like dragging a little bit, and see if we can get them up and running and thinking in different ways, and trying some new types of ways to motivate them to actually get more involved with the group, but also get more involved as individuals, more involved as members of a community.
Wonderful. Well, folks, if you're good without a God, they're south of Philadelphia in Delaware. This is Chuck Dyke, the coordinator for the up-and-coming Delaware Coalition of Reason at delawarecor.org. Thanks for your time, Chuck.
Thanks, Jace.
All right, good evening to all of you.
All right.